what did meeting the other, it's interesting you call them patients, but what did meeting the other patients do for you? Not, I mean, obviously they became vital characters in the film, but what did they do for you in terms of your own sort of understanding of what you were going through and of what this illness is that you were documenting?
So there were, so I'm going to start by saying that there were certain, there was a certain kind of blindness that I had when I was picking people, in the sense that I realized that, you know, everybody in the film comes from families that are deeply supportive and caring of them. And I think that which is not the case for a lot of people. So, you know, as I think harrowing as the film can be to watch, it's sort of the best case scenario if you are that sick. Many people don't have that support and kind of, I think, really fall off the map, and we don't know what happens to them, but a lot of people become homeless. A lot of people take their lives. And so I think that I chose the people in the film because I needed to find examples of, like, the first few years are the hardest. And it's the hardest because you're having this experience of just kind of falling down this deep, 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 deep well. And all you want to do is get back to where you were before. And if all you want to do is get back to where you were before, you can't move forward. And it's just sort of, I felt like I was like in this well, I was trying to claw up the sides of it. And I think I needed to talk to people who were 10 years in, were 20 years in, who had, you know, for whom there was no miraculous recovery. They were still at home, they were still in bed, but they were still alive, and they had still found a way to construct a life for themselves. And so that's really the first two stories in the film. And I think for me, you know, Jessica gave me so much insight into how to remain human and kind of find your humanity again in those circumstances. And I think Lee Ray and Casey, the sort of the family in Georgia, for me, that was really about family and about being a parent. And that was so much on my mind because I got married like right before this happened. And so I think for me, a lot of the stories gave me a sense of, you know, I think taught me what I needed to learn how to live in this new body and adapt to a new life.
Mm-hmm.